I made a lot of changes. Um, so let's just go ahead and delve into this. So your bug out bag's always going to determine where you live. So you can probably see some of the items already here. And there's also items that aren't actually inside the bug out bag because they'll be on my carry. Like this 22 air rifle pellet. This is what I will get my small game with, besides snares and traps. Right here we have a BK7. It's a nice, sturdy, full tang. It's a K-bar legacy. There's not much you could say about that. It's a nice, thick, no-thrills knife. This is just a SOG tomahawk. It's been used quite a bit. The tip's been broken off, but it's still going. Still part of the kit. Self-defense tool. There's a nice saw on the back. So yeah. Anyways, get out of that. Right here is what we have is a small first aid kit that will go right on my hip because there is a little belt strap for it. And this is all I have. And then there's also some oral hygiene products and Germ-X for cleaning stuff. So that's also my little hygiene and first aid kit. Right here is a pocket survival kit. That's something that's also going to be on my carry on my belt. I have a separate video donated to this thing, so go ahead and check that out. Now onto this. Right now it is February, and because of El Nino, I think is what they're calling it, it is pretty warm, but it's still in the 30s out here. There's no snow on the ground, but still, this is a thick sleeping bag with nice compression sack. This goes down to under 0, so that's my sleeping bag. And now we have the actual bag. Now, you might notice that this is quite a bit different from my last one. I recently changed it out because with the waist strap, the clip actually broke, which made it to where it's really difficult to carry with just the arm straps. So now I'm using this bag. So right here we have a Berkey water bottle with a filter inside. So that's always nice to have to filter up some water. And then right here we have a stainless steel water bottle to boil water in and also cook in. So that's nice to have. So we'll start with the sort of outside-ish pockets. Right here's a belt, because most of my pants require a belt, and who knows, I might miss one. That's also a tourniquet. A million uses for a belt. Right here is just something you cannot replicate in the woods, and that is some plastic bags. Always something nice to have. You could store guts in there, all kinds of stuff. Right here is a cheap emergency blanket. Has been used. I folded up and stuck it in this pouch. As you can see, it's all kind of messed up. Anyways, right here is a compass. Gotta know my sense of direction. And then the emergency compass, because sometimes the compass can be wrong. So you can't just trust just that one reading. Right here is a fishing kit. It's pretty small. I like it because it unfolds like this, and there's lots of little compartments. There's weights. I got line, bobbers, hooks, lures. Stuff I can always have with procuring food. Right here is just the ammo for the 22 air rifle. Right here is sort of a luxury item, and this bag is designed to keep me sustained for a long period of time, because I don't believe in just that 3 days, 72-hour bag. No, I don't believe in that. You should have stuff for a 72-hour bag, but you should also have stuff to keep you going if it goes longer than that. So anyways, and then I think this is the last one in this pouch is some tent stakes. I use them as my stove. I used 4 of them. As you can see, some of them are a little burnt up and gray, but other ones were just in there because I decided to get some extras in case I needed to use them. Go on to this next pouch. So I want something that I need to grab quick and easy, and I have a crank flashlight. Because batteries run out, guys, so it's always nice to have a crank flashlight. It's a renewable source of energy. Right here is a plastic trash bag, 2 plastic trash bags. It's like a bivy bag, so you can use it for that. Another thing that you just cannot replicate in the wilderness. Right here is tissue paper, also toilet paper. It's an emergency toilet paper, which leads me into my next thing, which is toilet paper. You gotta have it, especially right now in winter. There's not a lot of stuff you can use to substitute it with. And a little bit of philosophy in this bag is, this bag was also designed to go camping with friends and family. So, just keeping that in mind. Right here, there's some snacks, protein bars, some storm-proof matches. Right now there's a little bit of chocolate. It's a nice morale booster with some more plastic bags. Just another thing, you just cannot replicate those. Some rice, some more food, some more protein, another protein bar, more plastic bags. Right now this is just a cheap pocket knife. This is not my EDC. I have a better EDC knife. And then right here is just a multi-tool, cheap, no thrills. There's a file on it so I can sharpen my other tools with. So, yeah. And then right here is my fire kit. There is these cotton, what are these? Acne wipes, chapstick, dryer lint, and another ferro rod. And there's a ferro rod inside of my K-Bar knife sheath. There's a nice long one that I usually use along with an extra Swiss Army knife type of thing. So anyways, on to the main compartment. Right here we have a mess tin. It's with a copper bottom with some eating utensils, pan, and a pot. So always nice to have a container to cook your stuff in. Right here is where I would get most of my protein, which is a nice jar of peanut butter. I think it's the best survival food because it's cheap and lasts a long time, and it's tasty. It's better than those protein survival things, I think. So right here is a bag of fat wood that I have harvested myself. It's always just, as a bonus, this is a fire making material and it smells fantastic. It's a nice morale booster as long as a wonderful fire kit, part of your fire kit. Right here is a more high quality polarized emergency blanket, something that I have not opened yet. But it's a nice emergency shelter. You have to have a backup. Right here I have a crank radio inside of a plastic bag. So if my bag does get wet, I have this. You know, to get weather, listen to music. That's a big morale booster. So yeah, that's an important item, I think. Right here we have a pocket rocket with one thing of fuel for on the go, cook up some food very fast, quickly. Right here is a Tom Brown's Wilderness Survival book. He is a nice survivalist. All kinds of stuff in here. Edible wild plants, hunting ethics, tracking, all kinds of stuff. Trap making, how to make stone tools. So yeah. Right here is, we're kind of getting into more comfort items, is a nice Cabela's blow-up sleeping pad. So this is something that will get me elevation off the ground because you lose more heat to the ground than you do the air. So that's an important item. Next we have a nice Digi-Camo tarp, and inside of it there is a cotton bandana with more cookware stuff inside of it, which all it is a 15 by 15 centimeter wire mesh. I'm going to go ahead and keep that in there because I don't think I need to explain that. And then we have some nice leather work gloves along with a map of my state. That way so I can find ways that aren't very, there's not a lot of population, some places to go. That's besides my bug out spot if my bug out spot gets compromised. So yeah, and this is just a nice heavy duty camo tarp. And then the last item I think we have is a blanket. It's pretty warm. It is cotton, and remember, cotton kills. I would like to get a wool blanket, but for now this will have to do. So I think that's it. Or no, there's one more thing, which is probably a very important thing: extra socks and underwear. Socks can be used as filter. They can stop blisters. Underwear is more of a comfort item, but I think it's nice to have multiple pairs. So anyways, that's my bug out bag. Tell me in the comments below what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. This is a revised version. You can go ahead and check out my old version. Tell me which one you like better, this one or that one. I'm open to suggestions. Leave a comment below.